Welcome to Daddies the Podcast, featuring Eric and Greg. Join them each week as they hang with a new guest to talk about who they are, their why, and the stories that come up along the way. Thank you for being a part of the Daddies community.
All right, can I say something also? So I've been drinking, Justin, I'll tell you, I've been sick like all week. And so I've been drinking tea. We've been recording a lot this week, and I've just been teaing it. I've been tea guy. I apparently am an idiot because I wasn't, after steeping the tea, squeezing it with the spoon, like the bag. Are you supposed to do that? I don't tea enough to understand.
I don't drink enough tea. I mean, I drink iced tea.
Yeah, right. Give me some brisk.
But, I drink too much coffee where, I don't really care how it comes, ice, regular, and everything. But,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, the cops aren't coming at your door, dude. You're good. You're fine.
We don't know that.
Well, if you're in like Britain or London, they might.
So
they might come for you.
And ironically enough,
can you tag London in
hashtag,
make a clip, tag London and say,
London.
I squeeze my tea bags.
No, because those motherfuckers, people at London, they put milk in their tea.
I don't think that's weird.
That is fucking weird. They just drink coffee.
You put milk in your coffee.
So then just drink coffee.
Yeah, that's weird. The milk thing is weird in tea. I mean, a shit ton of sugar, lemon, honey. I mean, that's all
cool.
That's cool and everything, but
why are you milking your tea?
You can milk it.
The second, I mean, you just broke the ice with talking about tea, and the second you just said the word tea, I'm thinking teabag.
So I'm sitting there dunking it, and that's all.
Where's your string? But you don't leave your tea bag in.
Jenna, so my wife told me not to. She was like, no, just throw the tea bag out. But I always see people drinking it, and it's got I got my Metro Diner mug that I probably stole from them.
No, you bought it.
Did I buy this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I think I remember when you did.
Shout out Metro Diner. Okay.
You definitely purchased it.
You're right. I confirmed that you bought it.
For everyone listening, I bought this mug.
I've got their silverware set, their mug.
And, well, you know what? Justin, welcome to what could be a very wild night. We never know.
Yeah.
We never know how these things are going to go, man,
Wait, I did not.
Man.
I didn't come equipped to have a really wild night.
I did. I have tea.
So. What did you put in that tea?
I have tea. Hey, but also before we begin, I want to thank you again. I got your care package here, man.
Oh,
and I'm super stingy. I didn't give anything to Eric yet. And so I was at work today with him, and I was like, oh, I have all these cool stickers, and I like a pen and a keychain, and you have nothing.
And I said, oh, cool. Well, if you give some to me, we can both have some for the show. And he was like, oh, this is awkward.
I could give you some, or I could keep all of them.
Man, I appreciate it. You guys making the time, and I'm glad you got it. Our guitarist Brian sent that, so I should thank him. I don't really do much. I'll be honest with you. So
same. Right. I don't really do much.
Eric just shows up.
I am the Justin of the podcast. I would say now.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You're the singer. You're the face. So I have to do all the video stuff. But I just show up, and I'm on time, and then everyone's happy with me, so it's all fine.
Yeah.
I was talking, or Eric and I were talking to, was it Seth from The Hire? And he was like, man, I have the easiest gig because everyone else has to lug amps and drums, and I just have to show up.
Oh, dude, it's great.
They are, I don't even have to bring a microphone half the time. It's just already there.
Now, our other guitarist, Nick, he does all our sound, crap.
Yeah.
We got, the backtracks. We have this whole rig, and I know what, a tuner is and some shit, and he hands me the mic, and but I started it, so it's I always just be like, well, you're all here because I did the thing.
You're welcome.
So
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
But I can't remember. I love those videos. I don't know if you've ever seen them where it's come with me as I set up for the show tonight or whatever, and it's
sure.
And we had Ryan on from First to 11, and he just posted one, and dude, these setups that some people have are and you probably have some crazy it's fucking mind baffling, how much thought and effort has to go into it. And you really need someone who knows what they're doing, or else your sound's just going to be dick. I feel like.
Dude. Nick's the only one who knows all this shit. So he'll like send in the text, "Hey, I need everyone to send me $40. We got to get this piece." I, I don't know if he's lying, if he's just taking the money. I have no idea, but I mean that's what I have to do. So I better.
I hear you on that. And Greg, go ahead.
I'll be like,
Greg does the same exact thing.
I'll
He's
say,
like, "Guess what I bought?"
Our newest purchase, this
Is that a Humenik?
You would think it's a portable recording studio called the Namano sound capsule system. We haven't tried it yet,
and I don't know if we want to air out. I guess it's available. How much those things cost?
It's available, but
Greg hits me. Greg just says, "What did he say? Was it $60 a month?
$79
a month
for 24 months."
No. He didn't say how many months. And I was like, Jesus, $80 a month for like a year?
I hope the Spotify stream money's really hitting you guys good.
Shit, we lose money every month.
We sure do.
It's funny though. It's like, it's a real catch-22 because you need to buy shit to make yourself sound good and get to the next level.
Yeah.
But buying shit is expensive. And like Eric's using a microphone. I think that was like $50 and it's fucking awesome. I love it so much. It's great. We've been using it since the beginning. I've upgraded my mic just because I do more of the sound stuff. But I'm a big believer in like, you don't necessarily have to spend a lot of money to get something that's good. No. But I do think sometimes you get what you pay for. And I'm hoping with this will pay for itself in 24 easy payments of $79.99.
Easy payments process.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Just comes right out.
Yep. But so you're in Philly, man, right? Like you're not that far from us. We're in Delaware, so.
Oh, well, I was going to ask you that. I didn't know exactly where you guys were. I saw the Eagles hat, so I love that.
Nice. I got my bird shirt on.
Go Birds.
Yeah. Well, I'm in front of you. I don't see your shirt the way that my camera is, but right. Yeah, we should hang out, dude.
Yeah. Sure. So where in I mean, because fuck, we can get to Philly in 45 minutes,
So I'm kind of a poser right now. My situation is Brian lives in Philly. Nick lives down the shore. And we just lost our drummer Caleb, but he lives in Philly too. I lived in Philly when I started the band, and I lived there just on and off my whole life. I'm right over the bridge, so I'm actually in South Jersey.
Okay.
The Tacony Bridge is right over there. I could walk there. I could pick up the phone and walk there with you guys with me and be there in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm not far. I'm currently living with my sister for a little bit to save money to try to buy a house.
Right on.
We'll see how that goes.
That's what this guy did.
I lived with this motherfucker for 3.5, 4 months.
Something like 4 months. It was a time.
But it wasn't like even like just like me. It was
him and his whole family.
My wife and I think my daughter was 1.
Oh.
She was little.
And we were
actually
in
this
that
is the bedroom. The bedroom that I'm in right now was his bedroom. And he made his son in this bedroom right there, and not in this bed here.
Well, so Jenna, my wife, keeps telling me that Arlo is mine, but like Eric was spending a lot of time in that bedroom as well.
One of us made a child in this room. The child that Greg is raising.
Yeah, right.
Whoa. That room looks really familiar to me too.
Yeah, wait a minute. We're about to wait. Where's Mari?
Oh, Justin. Yes, I remember you were here for the gangbang. Yes. Oh my God.
What is that? Is that fuck? What movie is that? Mr. Cheezel? Or what is he say? From
Grandma's Boy?
From you, Dante.
Where do you get your weed from? From you, Dante. Oh, hey, Mr. Cheezel. What's up?
Yeah, this room's fucked up now.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
That
was a DVD
That was probably the only way you could have ever gotten that movie was on DVD. It didn't go to theaters.
No, I went to theaters, but it was one of those movies that flopped.
It made like $100 million on DVD.
Good. You know what I was watching last night? Just to put something on in the background? Mr. Deeds.
Oh, dude, an Adam Sandler movie is a safe bet all the time.
Yes.
And so, okay, Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just...
Like I just like yeah
her.
like yeah
yeah
okay.
yeah
that's
and,
yeah
okay
yes
okay all right
we just started my kids are watching my kids are 9 and 10 and I was curious if they were old enough to watch Stranger Things, and they are. It's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody's kids are different. There's
Kids are
some.
built different these days than us. We didn't have access to as much. So my son's 14. Um, I took him to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It came back out for its 40, 50, whatever year anniversary.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm jumping more than he is. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
it's not even a thing anymore.
Well,
Mhm.
because like kids, they have like, dude, like TikTok and Instagram. I mean, you can see the most horrific shit on there now, and it's like real shit, not like, oh, this is a movie, haha, it's not real. It's like, I'm pretty sure that dude just got like domed.
That
you
was
know?
a snuff film.
Do you
Yeah.
guys remember Rotten.com?
Yes.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
our TikTok.
That was bad
I'm still
stuff.
scarred from that site.
I remember I caught my mom when I must have been first, second
Caught
grade.
your mom.
Yeah. And then,
okay.
yeah, you know. And she was on this website, and it was called horrorhouse.com. And it was like, so of course, I snuck in one day, and this was before Greg knew how to, I knew about like browser history. Yeah. So
you all learn one day.
you sure do. And then, and I went to this website, and it was like, do you remember that guy, and he got like dismembered, and they like put his head on his back? And this was like in like the early 2000s, and that shit like traumatized the fuck out of me.
So the first one was similar for me. His name was Nick Berg, and he was he was in the U.S. military, and I guess he was in Afghanistan or something, and they took him and put a bag over his head, pulled the bag off his head, cut his head off, and I watched the whole thing on some website like that.
Is this why we're all
Disgusting.
fucked up now? I mean,
I was
we're
gonna
so
ask, you guys want to
desensitized.
talk about music or fake movies or
nope. We want to trauma dump right now.
Okay, do whatever you do. Do not go to the BME Pain Olympics.
Yeah,
do
that's
not
right,
look
yes.
that up.
Oh, dude. Man, I miss that pre-internet where things were things that used to be so fucking wild are now just like you 3 videos later and it's going to be something even more fucked up.
Yeah.
But like even like so like the non like horrific things like the old like E-Bombs World and like Chocolate Rain and like fucking like that was like peak happiness, man. Like that
It was simple.
It was simple.
I love it.
And now it's life sucks anymore.
Is it just because we're
Sometimes.
older? Is it? I think it's partially that, but I think it's still the time. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind being. I'm 34. I wouldn't mind being 34 in 2005. That would be.
That would have been so. Yeah, right. Like I'm 34 as well. Like imagine being this age then. That would be so fucking dope.
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
would have bought a house
What?
at 28.
For like fucking $100,000, you get a mansion. You know,
Oh,
Like,
dude, I would have
it's
bought a little
crazy.
condo for $150.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's talk cheer up, Dusty. Let's talk music, I guess.
Do we have to?
I know.
We'll circle back.
Yeah,
back.
we'll come back.
We'll talk more about the housing market later.
Oh, dude,
after-
that could be a whole nother.
After this
podcast.
commercial break,
Episode 2 of the
Yeah,
housing
right.
market.
brought to you by us three. I'm sure people be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Not knowing what the fuck we're talking about.
All right, so you guys started in what 2010, 2011, something like that.
God, I wish. Nah, we started in 2019.
Ah, damn it! So I just guessed. I'm sorry.
Would you say this sounds like 2010, 2011 music?
It felt
We
right.
started in the 2010s for sure.
Yes,
For
in the
sure.
2010s,
in the
right?
2010s.
Isn't that called the aughts? Or is that the 2000s? Have you ever heard anybody call it the aughts?
No,
What
never in
about
my life.
Umalot? Or wait,
Uma
What
Thurman?
decade
Ooh,
is
Uma
the
Thurman. All right, can we talk about
aughts?
Batman? Batman and Robin. That's my
Okay, so it's the aughts. AUGHTS. It's from 2000 to 2009.
You ought to know.
So this was after that.
After the
So,
aughts.
okay, so you guys started in 2019.
2019, yeah.
Okay. All right. And but I was seeing you guys pop up a lot on our feed even like before we even knew who you were. And I guess
Sweet.
it's just because, like, and I don't know if it, like, Muchies, I guess, or like, I feel like the music scene, everyone kind of knows everyone somehow,
Yeah, I'd say the same. It's
right?
at least in a bubble. I'll go to like shows and just be like, feeling like it's Facebook come alive. Like I've never spoken to this person, like never in my life, but I know you from the interwebs.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys are you guys touring, or do you tour, or is this just like strictly like kind of a local dealio?
Um, it's kind of like we're just constrained, just because obviously we
Yep.
all work. My like I said, my son's 14, in high school. Finances were, so I guess we're kind of in the middle where we try to do as much as we possibly can. But I wouldn't, we're at a disadvantage for sure. But we do have, we do a lot of weekenders and things like that, not like full blown tours. We're setting up some stuff for like March and May, and things like that. So we do as much as we can, but I mean, do I wish we could do more of it? Yeah, but
Well, apparently to do what you're talking about is to literally drop everything, live so cheap, and from what I gather, I mean, what any touring musician, they say, "Oh, it was so much fun," and then you think about it, and it was so miserable, like living in a van or like hotel room to motel room with sharing a bed with two other dudes. Yeah, maybe.
So wait, hold on now.
You have
hold
my
on, that
attention.
doesn't sound so bad, man.
Yeah, wait, touring sounds awesome now.
Get away from the fan. Wait a minute. Okay, let's
Yeah,
spin this.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go on tour.
Yeah, right. We'll see you later. But
I'm
I mean,
just a groupie, apparently.
who were we? We were talking to. We've become close with TJ from Still Remains, and they just did, like, Still Remains just did a like a 2-week, 3-week tour over in the UK, and he said it
nice.
was cheaper to do it over there than it was in the States, and it was cheaper just to rent a fucking bus for 2.5 weeks than like everyone kind of like getting the van and driving through
You're
the
kidding.
US. Yeah.
Do
Well, I
they
guess it makes sense.
do they bring equipment with them, like on the plane to?
Yeah, so it sounds like they're all kind of they've all moved toward that like digital, we're all doing the Line 6, helixes or whatever, throwing it in
Line
a
6.
backpack, yep, and just bringing it and like drums, but I mean drums you got to carry unless you rent them there, I guess. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't.
But that still sounds
Could have gotten to that point.
hella expensive still to travel across the country and,
Yeah,
away
and that's
from the
what
country
shocked
with.
me. You're telling me that it's cheaper.
Yeah, and he said it was just cheaper he said it was still expensive, but it was cheaper than doing it here. And like I said, I don't know. I mean, touring, I've never toured before, but I'm sure it's fucking crazy.
It's fun.
It sounds awesome, but it also sounds, I feel like it's obviously harder when you have kids. So like it's easier when you're younger, you have no responsibilities, but like we all have to work or else none of us have fucking electricity or roofs over our heads. So it's a real,
Yeah, it's a big downer, dude.
yeah. Growing up sucks, man.
Yeah, it's like for me, so I'm not with my son's mom, so I don't have him all the time. So we do build, our schedule around that. Um, our guitarist Brian, who is our just manager, he's just our everything. He works remote, so he can kind of go if he needs to. Um, and our other guitarist Nick, he works and he's got, girlfriend, and he's like trying to up his life, but I think we're maybe setting him back a little bit, trying to perfect his own life. And then our buddy Jordan, who's joining us on drums recently, or for our next kind of wave here, he's married with a mortgage, co-runs like a business, and but like I said, a shit ton of disadvantages, but like we're just gonna do it until we just can't. So we'll just keep going.
I feel like it's definitely challenging to make the time, and it's like it's a real struggle sometimes to do, like, obviously you have to do the work thing, you have to do the family thing. I guess you don't have to do the work thing or the family thing, but like if you're a good person, you do the work thing,
You do it.
you do it. But then also doing these things because like obviously like my family is my favorite thing. My work is my least favorite thing. And then this is up there with like also one of my favorite things that I do, but this is the least profitable of the things, which is
I know, and it's
Family
unfortunate when you
is-
talk about it like that. You just seem like this, like you're just trying to make money. Like no, but I would love to wake up and just work on this constantly, and then I would love to tour constantly. And like if you gave me $50,000 a year and a little bit of health insurance, like I'm there. You got me. It's fine, but
but
it's just easier said than done.
also, let me ask you this. Eric and I have this conversation all the time, and we're on the same page. Would you, so someone comes up to you and they're like, hey, I'll give you $1 million to plaster your face on T-shirts. Would you sell out?
What do you mean by like just put my
Like
face-
you're everywhere. You're doing commercials. You're doing composition book
You're
covers.
working for the man.
You're working for the machine, man.
I don't see. I'm in a punk rock band. Like if I was in
It's
any
true.
other type of band, that's just. But so I mean, look, I paused. So
You're thinking
it's not
about
that I
it.
wouldn't think about it. But I probably don't have an answer because I'd probably talk to like the band and my parents, and I don't know, maybe I'd go into a church and talk to somebody. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I don't want to say no because you still get a realm of what you want out of that. You know, you still get to play music with my best friends. I still get to think about music instead of I work in pest control instead of thinking about bugs, and you know I can, but plaster my face like I see. I'm like the cornerstone of all our videos and shit, and I'm already getting like uncomfortable about it. You know, so yeah, it's a
So
tough man.
I'll tell you, Eric and I would sell out.
We sure would. Go ahead. Give us all that money. Tell
was
us.
no
You could tell us.
hesitation
You
there.
could tell us
Yeah.
what the fuck to talk about
Yeah,
on
right,
this. Right. Who
And
we're going to talk to. We might hate it for a little
I
while.
think that
but
would be
I'm going on that adventure.
the
Well, it's like
for
if you
sure.
hate your job anyway, you might as well hate your job, make the money, but then you're at least in the same universe as whatever you're trying to do.
Well, and
Music,
that's what's
movies,
so-
whatever.
so freeing about like Eric and I right now, we can talk about whatever we want with whoever we want, right?
Can't be canceled. What are they going
we-
to do? Take away our sponsors?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a hamster cage back there.
Let me put on my
That's-
Gatorade sweater that I had.
Yeah, right.
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah. You know, we did I'll tell you what, Justin, once we did a beard oil collaboration,
We did.
and we had a cologne come out and a beard oil come out, and I think maybe some motion lotion, or was it just hand lotion? It may have just been body lotion.
Anything can be motion lotion if you try hard enough.
What? Motion lotion? I never heard that term before.
Well, don't look that up either.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't type up man using motion lotion in bedroom. Don't type that in to your search bar.
But write that down real quick here.
On a side note, if you're interested in motion lotion that smells like a cool black raspberry, little vanilla, and blueberry, I think watermelon mix, Daddies the Podcast has you covered.
Sure.
Dude, you're
once
going to
upon a
post
time.
this interview and it's going to be #ad.
Right, it's gonna have to
This
be.
whole thing is just an advertisement
Just gonna
for
hold it
motion
up right
lotion.
here.
for motion. This is actually the motion lotion ad.
Well, you keep saying motion lotion, and I just random as hell. You ever watch Rocket Power when you were a kid?
Yup.
Yes.
It was the guy Tito, and he just said, "When you're itching for the waves, the only lotion is the ocean." And I just keep thinking of that every time you say it.
Well, because you know what? Who was it? The ancient Hawaiians. They would
The
always say
ancient
something.
Hawaiians.
Yeah, they
That's
would
right.
always say something.
I love that
And then
show.
what was the dad? Raimundo.
Was it
Raimundo.
woogity
They called him
woogity
Ray,
woogity woogity
Raimundo,
woogity?
not Dad. It was weird.
It was, yeah, they called him. Yeah, woogity, woogity, woogity. You know
Uh-huh.
what pissed me off about that show, though?
Go on.
Not everyone could, like, not all four of them, because who it was? Otto, Reg,
Otto, Reggie, Twister, and Squid.
Sam, right?
Sam is Squid, yeah.
Sam Squid, yeah. And he
Yeah.
was like the dorky, like kind of heavy set one, but like they could all shred. They were all shred and Narnar. There's no way the four of them would all be that fucking good. Bullshit. Can't
Well,
be done.
I mean, if you watch the show,
Well-
they're kind of doing like what like Tony Hawk games do. I mean, they're going in there. It would take those kids 5 minutes to get to be better than Tony
They were
Hawk
doing that.
and
What is
Bucky
it?
Like they
Not-
would be phenomenons in a minute.
It wasn't even the 900. They were doing the 1080. Is that
Bro,
the?
They were doing 60,000s up
Yeah.
in the fucking air.
Do you remember though? Tony Hawk turning on anti-gravity mode, and he would just float up, and you could just get like millions and millions and millions of points. Because look, if
He was in an episode too, though.
Tony
Was
Hawk
he?
was.
Tony Hawk was, yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome.
I feel like Tony Hawk is one of those guys that's like, you got to protect him at all costs, right? Like, Tony Hawk is like a fucking national treasure, man. And like, he's up there with like, I don't know who else is like one of those like
Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah.
You know, like there are just some people where it's like they need to be protected.
Like
you know,
be one of those like no one can hate type
Yeah.
of like celebrity
Yeah.
stuff.
And all he had to do was hit a 900. That's it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now kids today do. I mean, there's teenagers doing 900s, but it's like it's the progression, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
everything else. Like
No
I
one could
watch a
do
lot
it.
of hockey. You watch hockey from the 80s, and it looks like they're just slow. Like there's kids 10 years old that can skate faster than the hot guys in the 80s, but it's
Mhm.
Christ,
everything gets better.
watching football now, motherfuckers are kicking like 80 fucking yard field goals and shit.
Oh yeah, that dude from the Jaguars. What did he kick? What was that? Like
it
70
was-
yards?
Mhm. Yeah, you're gonna make Greg
as
erect.
as a Jags, I'm a Jags fan.
Oh, I didn't know.
so
He
I
didn't
got-
have to do that. I just
yeah. So
I just knew the kid kicked the ball real good.
you know, I'll tell you what though, Cam Little has been killing me in fantasy. I put him on. I was like, he's gonna get me. So I don't know why I thought the kicker was going to be the one to like raise me up here. He's not. He's not.
Yeah, whenever I joined, I've only done fantasy like once or twice, but I made sure my first pick was always a kicker.
So well,
This is last year. Go ahead, Greg.
what did I do? I accidentally drafted, or I had
think
like
it-
the first and second pick or something.
You did. It was pretty early. You grabbed 2 kickers pretty early,
Back to back.
and
Sick.
you might have doubled down, and you might have even grabbed a third.
I want a team where it's just nothing but kickers and punters.
You get like
I wanna-
7 points a week.
How far that team could go. I just want to see it.
Just let them slot. You're allowed to slot a kicker into the quarterback position, into the running back position, and that's
and then
okay.
I'm gonna join a hockey league, and it's going to be all goalies.
Yeah.
Nothing but fucking goalies everywhere.
I'll tell you what, I love fantasy because it like every week it gives me every Sunday, Monday, whatever, like it gives me something to like look forward to. All right, I got to watch like every game or at least like turn between the games because I got players on every team. And then like I was playing Eric the other week and you didn't swap any of your players out. So you just got clapped.
Yeah, I scored like 50 points last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
just don't have the mental capacity to do fantasy. Like I struggle just like I got to get to work. I got to go to like the gym because I was huge just like a year ago. Like I got to see my kid, like I got to do this band thing. You know, my parents are getting older. I got to, you know, I'm like I couldn't even do a fantasy if I wanted to. It just wouldn't work.
Doesn't fit in.
Well, yeah, it's hard, man. And like I only spend like I'll spend one night like Eric and I we always game. So we typically shoot our episodes either like Monday or Tuesday. This week we did Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But and this was one of our busy. I think this may have been our busiest week.
Mhm.
And we actually had to cancel some at the end of the you were kind of the cutoff for like we were like we're gonna talk to you. We want to talk to you, and like we had to like kind of like say, hey, we can't
Nice.
do it.
Mhm.
Now
But-
I'm surprised you guys because so I went through this big reclusive thing and I
Yeah.
wasn't really doing much and I'm trying to get back out. I messaged you guys and I'm surprised you guys said yeah because I mean you had what Mark from Sugar Cult, like that's a real musician from a real band that matters. And then what was it, Noel McNeil,
Yeah.
like Bear in the Big Blue House,
Dude,
The
so-
right.
he's
so
an
his-
Emmy winner. Why are you talking to me when you're talking to Emmy winners?
So Noel's episode, we filmed that on Monday. His episode actually airs for those of you listening. It will
in
have
25 minutes from
but-
right now. I mean, here we are in the future.
yeah, his episode has aired weeks ago, maybe. I don't know. But so yeah, we've talked to like when Eric and I started this, I'll give you the too long didn't read. But when Eric and I started this podcast, it was just the two of us. weeks, and we would pick a topic each week, and we would talk about that topic. And then like after 5 or 6 episodes, we're like, it's kind of getting redundant.
No. We talked about candy for an episode. We talked about
I can talk about candy,
movies, TV shows, like nostalgia.
We probably got it was less than a dozen episodes in, and we were like, geez, what do we even talk about now? We're all out of ideas.
We talked about everything. So
dude, I could talk. I'm gonna go kind of down the rabbit hole and find those old episodes.
Please don't.
I could geek out about. I read Wikipedia for fun, dude.
I'm telling you though.
Shit.
So we used to do this thing. So it used to be audio only, and at the end of each episode, so Eric and I got stuck, or started, not stuck. We got started, kind of mukbanging, but like it was like we weren't cuck banging. We were just mukbanging.
Well, you weren't.
Eric was
one's a banger, dude. You're fine.
I was eating the food, and Eric was sitting in the chair.
He was sitting in the
corner.
chair, in the muck chair, the mukbang chair.
Eric was in the muck chair. So at the end of each episode, we would just eat hard candies and shit and explain them to the people listening.
It's like a warhead, but Japanese.
Oh, dude. I'll
be like, what the fuck?
With you. I'll do it. We should do it.
So then we were like, let's get guests. Let's bring other people in, and let's bring on people that we want to bring on, and not have we originally started with the generic interview format. So tell me about a struggle that you had and how that impacted you, right? And whatever, that's cool. And I think our first like famous person, and I'll call him famous, was William Hung. Right, from American Idol.
Oh my God!
Right, yeah,
and we were like, not starstruck, but we were like, people would ask, "How did you get William Hung? Like, he's got to be doing." And he wasn't doing anything really.
He was
working at
a financial analyst for the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department.
So, he's doing his own thing.
He's got a legacy. He brought joy to people. He truly did.
Super nice, down to earth. And then that same week, we got Dave Elkins for May. So then I was like, okay, so now we're starting to
May.
Yeah, and he was super cool. So we shot the episode with him. He showed us around. He walked through his studio, showed us that. And then we got Dan Rinaldi from Bed Light for Blue Eyes, who I used to love in the early 2000s, right? And then Jarrett from Bowling for Soup. And then Pooh-Yan from Scary Kids. And then it started to snowball.
That's all. Jared from Bowling for Soup just reposted one of our TikToks and did.
I love that, man.
That's awesome. He's a great guy.
He's a nice dude, man.
Yo, that was I grew up with Bowling for Soup. I was middle school, high school. I saw them at Warped. Like that shit means more to me than anything else. But he was just like to one of our songs, and we just had a field day with it. Like it was amazing.
One of these.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, let me tell you too. Like he is such a sincere dude. Like, so I hit him up early last year, so early 2024. I think it was like March or April, and I was like, this was still very early on. We were still trying to get people established ourselves, and I was like, hey man, do you want to come and talk to us? And I had this really bad email that I would send, and he said, honestly, I'm super busy right now. I'm going on tour. I just can't give you like the time. Hit me back up in the fall. So I was like, all right, that's just a really nice way, of saying I can't, like, fuck no. Yeah, but I hit him back up in the fall, and I said, hey man, you remember we talked about this? Yeah, right. And he said, yeah, you know what? Let's do a crossover episode. So Jarrett and Gary from Bowling for Soup have a podcast called The Rockstar Dad Show that it airs on Adobe Radio. And so we did essentially each other's show. So that was the first time that Daddies the Podcast actually aired on her radio station, was because of Jarrett from Bowling for Soup. And Gary also, such a fucking nice dude. Like, we talked to them for a little over an hour, and it was just such a fun conversation. We really didn't talk about music. We just talked about parenthood and just like bullshit, and it was fan-fucking-tastic.
How do you get on that? I got a kid. I can do it.
There you go.
Well, it was funny because he was like, right after he did the episode with us, he was having like, it was like someone really famous. Like they talked to like, and I was like, he was like, hey, we got to go. We're having like the Wonder Year or someone. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, you go, you do that.
Go
Yeah,
do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
and
cool. You like talk to Jared, and then you get Gary out of it too. So you
yeah, we got the two of them at once. And
that's
then
pretty
like.
awesome.
And so like then we were like, let's not just do musicians, even though like that's like it was cool. Like we talked to Still Remains, Socratic, Just Surrender.
It's our staple.
It is our staple. Music
genre.
is our staple, and we talk to people that we want to talk to. Honestly, so when you messaged me, I already knew who you guys were. So, and I told Eric as soon as you messaged me, I was like, hey, let's have them on. Typically, like we'll like talk about like, hey, will they fit? We don't want to waste their time, you know? But that was a real easy yes for us. And I'm not just bullshitting you or we wouldn't be having this conversation now. Like when you sent that email, it was like, sure. Yeah, absolutely. And then like, but we talked to everybody. Like, I don't know, you said your son's 14, so he probably never really watched like Blippi and Mika. But like Caitlin Becker, who plays Mika, we had her on. She actually did the audio work for our intro. So our intro line is Caitlin Becker, who played Mika for however many years.
Yeah,
and the Blippi
voices. I was listening to a lot of
Yep.
episodes last week.
That is her voice. Yep.
Because we tried to record from a script. And it turns out we're just stupid or something. Like we
so
just
you're
can't.
saying voice acting is not as easy as just saying things into a microphone?
Yeah,
and we thought it was gonna be, and it was butt cheeks.
we had something recorded. We probably spent over a half an hour reading 30 seconds. And we were trying to refine it and get it. And we would record something and Greg would mix it. And then he sent it to me. He said, what do you think about this? And I would go, I don't know, man. I guess it sounds good. And I would show my wife and she goes, ugh. Both of our wives are our truest.
They're like, that sounds bad.
We need the honest opinion.
Tell us if something sounds bad, especially if it's going to get uploaded. I'm probably going to spend the time mixing it. So I reached back out to Caitlin and I was like, hey, help.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's essentially.
Hey, you up?
And she said, okay, well, and like she records she lives in, I think, like Brooklyn, and she'll like record in her son's closet. That's her studio. And she was recording lines for us. It was like 10 o'clock. She was sending them to me, like 10 at night. And she said, here's 20 takes. And I was like, these are all really fucking good. But then we landed on the one that we use. And that's, and then we talked to like musicians who do children's music. We talked to like Noel was our first like puppeteer who like does that, and he was such a cool fucking interesting dude, especially because like he was talking about how like he trained with Jim Henson and like that shit is really cool. But then like we had someone else on, his name's Napoleon, and he has something called like the Wow Cube, which is a digital Rubik's Cube that each square is a screen that kind of like works individual or with the other screens. And so like we have just kind of made Daddies the Podcast a show where we hang out and talk to people that we want to fucking talk to.
If we're hanging out at work and we say, you know what would be really cool is if we could talk to this person.
Yep.
I'll send him Instagram reels from like somebody. I'll be like, oh, let's get this person. Let's try to get this person on. It's genuinely that. So.
And then it's just us working to get them on. And that's what Daddies the Podcast is. And it's worked for us. And like, that's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I just, as you know, obviously I'm a complete nobody and everything. So I
Stop. No. You're
like, I don't know. It's funny you said that because I'm like, I think my John here says we've been talking for 38 minutes, and I think 3 minutes have been about music, which is great. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only so much that you can talk about any one topic. I think
I don't
before it starts to get
want to talk. I don't want to talk about me. I mean, you know, put the Instagram handle when you post it. It's great.
Right.
Check it out if you like it. Please follow us and go on the journey with us. If you don't, please just don't make fun of me. I'm sensitive, and we'll keep living. Like
so, it's funny. Like the people that like listen to us every week. I saw like the Spotify Wrapped came out today, and like I've been getting tags of like who's like top. We don't have a whole lot of like our like top listeners. It was very like some people are like Eric, Ashley, Lullaby the Fear. 25,000 like listeners per episode or something.
Wow.
And so Justin, we had on, does a like a horror or a true crime podcast, but like the work that she puts into her shit, she deserves every listener that she gets. I mean, she does research and I guess everyone does research in that sector, but then like she does it all the editing on her phone. And that in itself
Holy
is
crap.
fucking crazy to me
Yeah.
because goddamn, doing anything on your phone like that is fucking nuts. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just one of those things where like the people who listen to us, they know who we are, and they know that who we're going to bring in is going to kind of add to that vibe and be fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a friendship without even kind of it being that. It's very 2025. I'll put it that way.
Oh yeah.
But no, you're right. People really don't know the amount of work that it takes to, they think, oh, podcast, I want to, and everyone kind of wants to fall into that, thinking they can do it. Oh, you just talk into a microphone and then you post it where, no, that's really not it. Oh, I want to play in a band. You really don't, if I'm being honest.
Right.
There's just so much of that behind the scene work, and then posting it is kind of just that last,
Well,
piece of it.
and I think that's why, like, especially now, I mean, in 2025, everyone has access to the internet, right? And so, like, you go on Instagram, TikTok, I'll show you in 5 easy steps how to get a mortgage, like a mortgage hack or a podcast hack, or like it's all of these shortcuts. And like, sure, anyone could start a podcast. And we get that a lot. Like sometimes people who like hate us, they'll say, what do they say?
Oh, wait. I guess they'll let anybody have a podcast these days.
Yeah. So we got that because we were talking about blue cheese and ranch on wings.
I mean, we probably were talking about some dumb shit. Yeah.
I mean, we
Dude,
talk about
blue cheese is gross, man. It's just mold.
Agreed.
All right, well,
Agreed.
that ends this episode. So
No, you guys have haters? I mean, you guys aren't. You're just.
we get haters on our reels. Pretty much every reel, we'll get a few people
Are
that
you kidding?
It's
I shit you not.
inevitable. It's
Yeah.
inevitable.
I
I think Brian hides it from me just because, like, I was joking, but I'm like sensitive, and I know, like, when I go to shows, I know there's some people that are like, oh, dude, there's definitely some people here that hate my band. They hate my face. They hate us popping up on their whatever the fuck it's called, their timelines or whatever. And
And you know what?
I feel it. I feel the hatred, man.
Yeah, it's so going to happen. Look at it as a good thing, like almost flattery. Like if you really were a nobody, they wouldn't even hate you, right?
Because they
Like-
wouldn't even know, right?
Right. I think most of the haters are just people that are jealous or envious, or maybe they're ignorant. Maybe they just don't know how much goes into it. Or if they actually tried or like talked to you, they would no longer be a hater at all. So,
Well, it's also, you can separate it. You don't have to like I don't like the same movies or music some of my friends like. It's just, this is what I'm making. But I'm also like, we don't have to talk. That's a very little part of my life. We can talk about other stuff. Like, you might like me, but absolutely hate the art that I create.
Right.
And I don't think people understand that too much. They'll just look at it, whatever, the internet, and just, this dude's this and that. And
Well,
yeah, I get very self-conscious about it sometimes. But I guess hearing that you guys get hate as well makes me feel better.
yeah.
we do.
That was
and
a joke, by the way. I'm sorry.
no. So like, so look, we get people and they'll say, we posted a polarizing, what was it? You should put your fucking shopping cart back when you're done with it. Holy God, the internet tore us apart for that one.
Which I can't understand. There's a lot of like, you're a bad guy. You're like a villain if you don't put your fucking shopping cart away. And you just make excuses. All that comes
Yo,
up on my Instagram is, wait, you don't?
Just blew my mind because I saw somewhere that that's the test of who's a good person.
Yes.
Because nothing happens if you don't put it back.
Yes.
No one's coming. No one even knows, but if you're alone. So it's truly just, do you put it back because you know you should or not? And I saw, it might have been a me, I don't even know, but I saw that years ago and I was like, fuck. And I religiously put my cart back because I feel like if I don't, I'm not a good person, and I question if I'm a decent person like every day. So that's just hysterical that you guys are.
Well,
just,
so and that's called the shopping cart theory, and that's exactly what we were talking about.
and that must have been what I saw. Yeah.
And it's like it's a legitimate theory, and if you can self-govern yourself, and so we got, well, you're taking jobs away from people by putting these carts away. And it's
still
like,
gotta go get them.
That's what I said. I'm not bringing it back to the store. I'm putting it in the corral. I'm not taking it back up to the fucking store. So someone still has to collect the carts. I don't use the cart daddy or whatever that fucking thing's called, but
cart daddy.
Well, we had
pending. That's our version.
That's our version. We had someone on, and she's in a wheelchair from a motorcycle accident, and she's paralyzed from the belly button down. And she was like, put your fucking shopping carts away. Stop leaving them in the handicap lane, because guess what that's for? Me, when I'm trying to unload my wheelchair from my cart and you put them in that handicap accessible lane, put your fucking carts away.
She said she puts her own shopping carts away.
Man.
Well, and she was like, I put my own carts. What did she say? I'm in a wheelchair and I roll my cart back. She was great. Her name was Jessie. It was a really fun, interesting episode. If you ever want to go back and check that out. But yeah, even and that's actually how we got linked up with her, because she saw that post and she commented and was like, hey, I want to talk to you guys because, I have a lot to say about this.
About shopping carts.
But like, people will also, they'll talk shit on like everything and anything. And so like me, I try to respond to everyone that comments, negative or positive. I don't give a fuck if we get negative shit. It used to really bug me, and Eric can tell you that. Like, it used to really bother me. Now I really can honestly say I don't care, because I just know that you're going to get negative stuff anyway. It's going to happen. Even if you are perfect in everything, someone's going to talk shit, and that's fine.
Unless you're Keanu Reeves or Tony Hawk.
There's got to be one more.
Is The Rock universally loved?
Nope. Apparently he's like a douchebag.
A drama queen, right?
And apparently he shows up hella late, The Rock.
Oh, The Rock?
Apparently he shows up real late to sets.
I used to really like The Rock, but then I'd say what really did it for me was that video with Oprah where he's asking people for money, and like their net worth together was like almost $2 billion, and it's like,
yeah, what, dude?
Yeah,
what?
You got it.
That got me a little bit. But he used to be, I think Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't think I've ever met a person that hated Macho Man Randy Savage.
I don't know enough. I actually don't know wrestlers.
Oh, well, he was more of a Slim Jim commercial guy.
What about the Slim Jim guy?
He was also in the first Spider-Man. But he was
was he the guy in the cage? Was he the was he the cage fighter?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, what is it? I got 3 minutes or whatever.
I got 3 minutes for years. I don't know. He used to do this these epic Google it. YouTube it when we're done. Just Macho Man, slam it to a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. It was great.
Okay,
I've been eating Slim Jims for 30 years now because of that, man.
Okay, can I ask you something though?
Shoot.
How do you feel about chomps?
I'm a big just jerky overall guy.
Yeah.
I unfortunately on a weekly basis can only afford the Great Value brand jerky. But when I do have it in me, chomps are great.
I love chomps, man.
I like
Chomps
them. I try to do the turkey because I use the jerky as like again protein to help me stay full and I used to be I used to be pretty big.
So you're on like a fitness journey right now?
Pretty much. I was pushing probably 320 last year, about a year and a half ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for you, man. I mean, that's
I appreciate it.
That's
admirable.
Great. Yeah. Well, I was gonna, and then I feel bad now because I was gonna make a fitness what? I was gonna.
No, do it, dude. No, it's totally. I'll be offended if you don't now.
Yeah.
Right. Fitness dick in your mouth. No, not that one. Right. Fitness whole pizza in your mouth is what I say. That's when I'm telling that joke to my kids. I say fitness pizza in your mouth.
You guys were talking about mukbangs earlier, and I'm like ready to cry because I'm like, damn, dude, I want to just fucking devour 20,000 calories of candy, burgers, and shit.
Do you ever see that guy and he pops up and he's like, mood, I'm going to have a little breakfast snack. And it's like 8 fucking Domino's pizzas and like a carton of like a container of icing. And then there's like this like, hey, macros guy here in the comments. And it's like 13,200 calories. And that's a snack before he goes and eats breakfast. Like, and then he does that. This dude is fucking huge. Then he's like, I'm on a diet because moderation. And he's drinking Diet Coke. But then he's eating 4 bowls of Oreos with milk. Like the whole pack of Oreo dumped into a bowl, but 4 of those.
But the Diet Coke cancels it out.
That's true. Because
you're being really mean about this, man.
That's true because what? A Diet Coke cancels out a sugar? Is that
Isn't that
math?
what one of those twins said or something? Yeah.
My 1,000. They actually lost a fuck ton of weight.
They did. And congrats to that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not an easy thing.
Nope.
You know, I have friends with good metabolisms, and I'm like, damn, dude, fuck you. And, you know, my son, he's 14. I'm like, it doesn't last forever. You have my genetics. It's not because he just devours anything, but he's slim and slender.
Right.
You know, I just, you know, I don't really do drugs. I drink rare, but the food, man, that's my just downfall.
Because it's so good, dude.
It's hard to say no.
Oh,
food is my favorite thing in the world.
Dude, fast food is great.
It's so good.
Easy.
I don't care what, you know, like, and that's like what touring. When you go out on tour, you have to eat like crap, and that's why I love it. I want to just go out all summer and just eat horrible, because then when I get back, and then I'll be back to salads or whatever the hell.
Right.
Do you ever or have you fucked with like Ozempic or any of those
No,
GLP ones?
No. I think you need health insurance to get that at a reasonable price.
For sure you do. I pay out of pocket for it. I started it Eric, in August, the beginning of August.
Pretty recently.
I was around 200. I'm at 169 now.
Congrats, man.
Well, thank you. But
nice.
Greg said, "Oh, this is easy mode."
Yeah, right. Because, like,
I mean, sure, congrats. I'm happy for you, but you really didn't do anything.
I mean, the thing is, you take a shot, you can't eat, right? So, and then it doesn't make me. So, like, I'll shoot up every Wednesday. I'll do it after this episode. Shoot it up in my thigh. But my thing was too, like, I started taking it. I get really bad migraines, and so I've noticed I want to say like losing the weight has helped. Like I really don't get headaches anymore. I've gone 3 months without a migraine now, which is fucking, life-changing for me. So
did you start the Ozempic for weight loss specifically, or I know it does other?
No, I started it for the migraines. And then but the weight loss obviously has been coming along with, because Eric and I will go out to eat and I just can't fucking eat. Like I'll be so hungry and I'll go in 5 bites. I'm full. Like I am stuffed.
And then I finish his.
And then he finishes my food for me.
Well, yeah. I have a buddy who lost a ton of weight. He got, they call it the sleeve.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever. And he lost like a ton of weight, where I've had weight issues my whole life, where I've lost over 100 pounds 3 times in my life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, So, you know, every time me and him are hanging out, you know, I make those jokes. I'm like, well, you know, you had Grand Theft Auto 3 cheat codes. I'm beating this game normal. I
up, down, down, left, right, BA
I'm
start.
Water, you know.
Was that
it's funny? You guys are making the same jokes to another, like, so.
Well, is it South Park when it's like, hey, we found the cure for AIDS? You just have to inject
money.
all the money into your bloodstream to cure it.
Oh yeah, it was the basketball player. I can't think.
Magic Johnson.
Right. I just sleep with all my money. I don't trust banks.
Yeah, right. And it's like, well, if you have unlimited money, everything is curable now. So you know. Which we don't have. Like I have to budget for GLP-1 every.
I'm not in debt, which I can sleep okay.
That's huge, yeah.
Having of money.
Yeah, well, same.
That's actually my main reason for not going out to eat all the time, is because I don't have enough money to do so.
Yeah, yep. I'm in my mid-30s and in a van. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, starving artist, right?
But look, one day we'll all be looking back at this interview. And we'll be like, holy shit, we all made it.
It's like, Yeah. Hey, man, I wish that would be killer.
Well,
5-year reunion. Okay.
I'll tell you
2030.
when this episode's air, we'll obviously push it out there, tag your band, tag you, make sure it goes everywhere so everyone who wants to watch it has that opportunity to check it out and check you guys out.
No, we appreciate it. Anyone that gives us the light of day, we generally appreciate, and I keep using that word over and over just because no one has to. You don't have to reply to an email. You don't have to, spend an hour of your time, with anybody. So no, that means, in a weird way, it means more than what you might even think that means.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to chat with us on this Wednesday, this lovely Wednesday, man.
Yeah, it is Wednesday, my dude.
It is Wednesday. Yes, sir.
And everybody, make sure that you tune in next week for episode 2, where we talk about mortgages. Looking for homes.
Mortgages. I'd like to talk more about mukbangs, and I think I could probably talk to you dudes for a full hour just about just straight different foods and stuff.
It's about to get really weird up in here.
Let's get the 3 M's. We're going to talk mukbangs, mortgages, and
MILFs.
Mukbangs, mortgages, and MILFs. Wow.
That's our full podcast, man.
Fuck, that's our thing. Yeah, right. We made it, boyos.
This is a cool place to be right here.
Yes. Thanks,
All right,
Justin.
Justin. Thanks, man.
Thanks for listening to Daddies the Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a review, and give us a like. We'll see you next time.